4:40 p.m. I meant to get this filmed like in real time with my morning routine, but it was such a long night last night. I was up till like 4 a.m. and it was just rough. And immediately I wake up at like 5 a.m. and then after I wake up at 5 a.m. I'll immediately go downstairs. I always get like a lot of water, and then I'll come back upstairs, usually make my bed, and then go instantly on like a 2 mile run. And then after that, I'll come back and have a cold shower, and then I'll journal, then I'll meditate, and then of course I always pray in the morning. And so I always pray in the morning. It's never like a specific time, so either like when I wake up or towards the end of my routine. And then immediately after I meditate, I just get straight into working on my online business, and that's my morning routine. So I'm gonna go ahead and cue what my morning routine looks like. Right now, I'm just warming up for my run. Usually I'll stretch and then I'll walk a little bit and then I actually run. But yeah, I usually like to run 2 miles. It's actually gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to run with this in my hand, but it shouldn't be too hard. I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm gonna have to run with the camera. So yeah. Okay, so usually, like right when I get home from my run, just very cold shower, and then immediately do I journal, and then I meditate, and of course sometimes I pray right there, and then I get my first work block. Yeah, that is my morning routine. I hope this genuinely helped, and I will actually be starting to wake up at 4 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. Just thought I should mention that. So yeah, I'll probably still be doing the same routine, just an hour early. And then I wanted to reflect on journaling and meditations. So I think I'll be making 2 separate videos specifically about journaling and why I do it and why it's so important, and then like guided meditations, because of course you hear meditations and it's like, well, how do I meditate? So I'll show exactly how I do it. So yeah, journaling, and I have so many books. Journaling has been such a big help, and I'll explain in depth more about it and kind of like what I journal about, like, you know, how it helps me and why it's been like genuinely one of my most helping habits that I've had, and why it's actually so beneficial to me and anyone that wants and is a young entrepreneur. It is just so great. So yeah, this is just my note-taking journal, very new, and I was using this one before, and then this one I just bought 2 because I know I was going to run out of them quick. I journal every single day, and yeah, so this by far journaling been so genuinely important. I would recommend anyone to start journaling. So I'll be releasing a video about guided meditations and then like how I journal and why it's genuinely so important for me and why it might benefit you. So once again, I hope this video genuinely helped, and yeah, and I'll be trying to get 3 videos done a week because I genuinely love making YouTube videos. I love being able to like inspire and show other people what this journey actually looks like and how my journey looks and what I do in order to get so far and get to the point where I know I'm gonna get to. This journey is super hard. It is not glamorous, and when you're taking on at such a young age, it is genuinely so hard. And like for example, today was like one of the hardest days in a while. You'll get those days where you just have no motivation, and you just kind of feel horrible, and that's kind of what today felt like. I genuinely just felt like so exhausted. I felt so tired. I just didn't want to do anything, but that's why I always say discipline is so very important, and just forget about motivation, because of course if I didn't have any discipline, then I probably would have laid in my bed all day like anyone else. And honestly, even making this YouTube video, I was so exhausted while doing it. Awesome thing for me, and it always keeps me pushing, and a reminder for me to keep pushing, is being able to see what people have said and being able to say like how much I've helped them out, how much great value I've been able to give to them, and how I'm going to keep providing it to them. Like that's always will fuel you and keep pumping you to work harder and harder, especially on days like these. Like those comments and those DMs genuinely help so much, and always will keep you pushing. So yeah, that was a bit of a reflection. And then, yeah, so I'll be trying to get 3 videos done a week. I hope this journey helped. And if you could like this video, it would help so much. Comment would help so much. And of course, if you could follow, if you want to follow and, stay along and watch this journey, then feel free. But genuinely love all the support.